So I need you to write this in a notebook. I need your attention. I need you to get this in a notebook. So on the screen, we have what's called a CER. CER is an acronym that stands for Claim, Evidence, and Reasoning. Claim, Evidence, and Reasoning. Anytime I ask for you to give me a claim, you can answer a question using one complete sentence. When I tell you to make a claim, I have a question that I'm probably asking you that I need a response to. When you make a claim means to answer my question or answer the given question using one complete sentence. That's your claim. And that's the C. So what's your question you asked me? I didn't ask you going over what a CER is.
Oh, I see it over there.
Anytime I tell you to give me evidence, that's what the E stands for. Evidence is proof that you can give me either from the text, by telling me the page number, the line that you can look at, the notes that you may have taken over the course of the class. You can support your claim. You don't just make a claim because it sounds good, right? You make a claim because you can give me evidence to prove what you're saying. So E is the evidence. When I ask you to give me the R stands for reason.
Why?
So then your reasoning will be you explaining how your evidence supports your claim. How your evidence supports your claim. So the last thing, you're tying in the two things that you gave me. You gave me a claim, you have evidence to support it. How do those two things tie in together? What conclusion can you make from those two sets of information that you provided? From your claim that you gave me, from the evidence that you gave me, what can you conclude? So we're going to do this actually with the words that you have. I'm going to show you an example of what I need you to do, but every group, every partner, if you don't have a partner, you will be doing this by yourself, and then I'll support you because majority of people have partners. Every group is going to create a CER poster. On your CER poster, you're going to give me the topic or the word that I assigned you. You're going to make a claim.
Hold on.
Give me evidence to support your claim. And you're going to give me a reason. So, for example, if I had the question, can you explain when do you design an experiment instead of observational study? So we did this last week. We looked at observational studies. We know what observational studies are. We know what experimental designs are. Do you know when to use each one? So the claim that I would make is you conduct an experiment instead of an observational study when you're collecting evidence that proves that there's a cause and effect relationship between two or more variables. That's my claim. If I have two or more variables and I'm trying to find the cause and effect relationship, I conduct an experiment instead of an observational study. Evidence. Evidence that I can give you from your AP books is on page 294. Page 294 states, if you're quoting something, you need to let me know the page number that you're getting it from. Okay, you can give me page number and paragraph so people can know exactly where to go. Page 294. It says, what distinguishes an experiment from other types of investigations is that the experimenter actively and deliberately manipulates or changes the factors to control the details of the possible treatments and assign subjects to those treatments at random. So I assign treatments and experiments. I manipulate a factor. The factor that I manipulate is the treatments that I'm giving to my factors. Okay? So now, page 292, that also informed me about what an observational study was. So the first evidence I showed you what experiments were and why I conduct them, and what's the difference between experiment and other types of studies. Now, my second evidence I'm going to give you is about observational studies. So on page 292 it says, in observational studies, researchers don't assign choices. They simply observe them. So a reasoning that I can make based on my evidence is I can say the evidence I provided show that all experiments have factors that are manipulated and assigned. But observational studies require researchers to just observe trends and relationships without manipulating any factors. Remember that second piece of evidence told me observational studies, you don't assign choices. That first piece of evidence told me in experiments, you do assign choices. You assign the treatment. You say what you want to manipulate so that you can get the effect that you're looking for. So then based on my evidence, I can create a reason. Okay? So with your partner, I'm going to give everybody a flip chart. So each group or each partner, you're going to work together for the next 10 minutes. You're going to spend 10 minutes doing it. You're going to create a claim. So for your claim, we want to see if you can identify whether or not your topic word is a principle, a solution, or a potential problem. So your claim is you're going to make a statement telling me my topic word, whatever it is.
Good morning, and please pardon the interruption. Would Ms. J. Bryant please contact the main office?
So this can go in your notebook so you know what I'm looking for on this poster. So on this poster, you're talking about your own topic word. Okay, so for instance, if you have confounding variables or confounding, that's going to be your topic word. The next thing you're going to do is make a claim. You're either going to claim that your word is a principle for experiments, it's a potential problem for experiments, or it is a solution for experiments. One statement saying whether or not it fits principle, solution, or potential problem. Okay? Then, the next thing I'm looking for, because it's a CER chart, so you're going to show me your C. Your E is going to be evidence from the book. You need to give me at least 2 pieces of evidence from the text that supports your claim. You're going to tell me the page number or the paragraph and let me know what 2 pieces of information from the text. You didn't just make it up. You got proof. So those of you from the Do Now who were unsure, you'll be sure by the end of this activity. Because you'll have evidence to back it up.
Do we got to present it to the class?
Well, we're going to do a gallery. And then the last thing is reasoning. So the last thing you need to tell me, how does your evidence that you listed support your claim? How does your evidence support your claim? So if you answer that question, that means you're giving me a reason. Okay? Right now, does anybody have questions about what I want on these posters? What are we putting on these posters?
CER.
So you're creating a CER poster for what?
For your
For your topic word. What's your claim that you should be making? Your claim should say what? One at a time.
You identify if it's a principal, solution, or
So we're identifying if this is a principal, solution, or potential problem. Emmanuel, what are we doing for the explanation portion? What am I looking for on your poster for the explanation? What should you be giving?
Evidence.
Okay, evidence, how many pieces of evidence? Where are you getting this evidence from?
2 pieces of evidence.
2 pieces of evidence. And then Tara said it's coming from the textbook. So how do I know that it's coming from the textbook or where to look? What should you give me so that I know where to look?
Page number.
Page number. Then for your R, you should be making doing some reasoning. For your reasoning piece, what am I looking for? One at a time, raise your hand. For your reasoning piece, what am I looking for today?
looking for both, how they both work together.
Both what? Both of what? My words?
The pieces.
What pieces?
Evidence.
How my evidence and what? Work together.
Your evidence and your claim.
How your evidence and your claim support one another.
Yeah.
Alright, so I'm gonna give you 10 minutes to go ahead, you're working with your partner. Your partner may have some information that will help you guys complete the CER post.
Everybody got the same word issue?
Matching, but it's
Or me.
gonna be same. Well, no, bro, I'm just playing.
And then I'm gonna come around and give some people some, markers, 1 marker per group.
Oh, I thought.
No, you can.